Ubisoft cancels Prince of Persia Remake pre-orders, but not the game. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time is a third-person action-adventure puzzle platforming video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and released worldwide in November 2003 across most major platforms. It was published by Ubisoft in Western territories and Sony Computer Entertainment in Japan. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time is a reimagining of the original Prince of Persia Trilogy that began with Jordan Mechner's 1989 game for the Apple II. The first in the Sands of Time Trilogy, and follows the journey of an arrogant young prince whose father attacks the Maharajah's kingdom in India and discovers a mysterious artifact called the Dagger of Time that can control time. When he is fooled into opening the Hourglass of Time by the Vizier, he is accompanied by the princess of the conquered Indian kingdom to recapture the Sands of Time, enchanted sands that transforms anyone it touches into hideous sand creatures. Announced in March 2003, The Sands of Time was released across PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, Game Boy Advance and Microsoft Windows between October and November of that year. A version for mobile phones was developed and published in North America by Gameloft in 2004. From 2017 it also works on Xbox One via backward compatibility. The Sands of Times received critical acclaim upon release from major gaming websites and award ceremonies, but failed to meet initial sales expectations despite its eventual success. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time Remake is a third-person action-adventure puzzle platforming video game developed by Ubisoft Pune and Ubisoft Mumbai. The game was revealed on September 10, 2020 during UbiForward. The planned release date was January 21, 2021. On December 8, 2020 a delay was announced, pushing back the release date to March 18, 2021. On February 5, the date was pushed back to an unspecified date. While Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time Remake is definitely not cancelled, Ubisoft says, the publisher is nonetheless refunding those who may have pre-ordered the game after its premature September 2020 announcement. That comes from an FAQ, posted Monday, in response to a lot of questions from our community regarding the project's fate. You may remember that, in February 2021, 1 month after the game's original launch date and 1 month before its revised delivery date, Ubisoft told everyone The Sands of Time Remake was delayed indefinitely. Then, this May, the game's official Twitter account resurfaced with word that development had been taken from Ubisoft Studios in Pune and Mumbai, India, and handed to Ubisoft Montreal. Still no revised release date was given. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time Remake is not cancelled, Ubisoft wrote. The game is currently in development at Ubisoft Montreal. That said, there are currently no plans to remake any other Prince of Persia title, which makes sense given the difficulty they've had delivering this one. Of course, since the game currently does not have a release date, Ubisoft has decided to go ahead and cancel pre-orders and issue refunds where necessary. Obviously, the publisher wanted to get the news in proper order here, as canceling pre-orders outright would lead most to assume that the game has been scrubbed. Which, frankly, it may as well be. If Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time has no launch date or window, and no pre-order availability. Oh boy, this is a painful one. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time Remake was originally announced in 2020 with a release window of January 2021. Obviously, that didn't happen, and the game was delayed until March 18, 2021. Again, this date would not be hit. However, the next delay didn't come with another target release date and was simply left ambiguous. Eventually, Ubisoft thought progress was going well and slated the game for some time in 2022, but as of May 2022, Ubisoft once again announced the game wouldn't hit a release within the fiscal year of 2023 since it was shifting the development from its Ubisoft Pune and Ubisoft Mumbai teams to Ubisoft Montreal, the studio that developed the original game. They also cancelled all pre-orders for the game, leading many to think the game was cancelled, though Ubisoft was quick to confirm that this wasn't the case. All that is to say that what sounded like a quick and straightforward project will now go over 3 years from the original expected release date.